What if I told you that you aren't living in 2026? What if I told you that roughly 300 years of human history never happened? Meet Heribert Illig. In 1991, he dropped a bombshell. The years 614 to 911 AD were essentially made up. He claimed two rulers, Otto III and Pope Sylvester II, conspired to fake 300 years of history just so they could reign during the auspicious year 1000. Illig argues the Dark Ages are empty. He says there's no archaeology from that time. He calls Charlemagne medieval fan fiction. To him, it's not the year 2026, it's the year 1725. Okay, so this sounds like a pretty compelling case for a glitch in the Matrix. But before we throw out our history books, we have to ask the big question. Is it actually possible to just delete 300 years? Well, it turns out that nature and the universe keep their own receipts, and they don't really care about the political agendas of medieval emperors. If you want to know what really happened, we have 3 witnesses that simply cannot be bribed. Sounds wild, right? But here is the problem. Trees don't lie. Dendrochronology, measuring tree rings, gives us a perfect year-by-year record that doesn't skip a beat. Plus, ancient astronomers recorded solar eclipses that match up perfectly with our calendar. First, the stars. We have something called astronomical dating. Ancient astronomers in China, the Islamic world, and the Byzantine Empire were obsessed with the sky. They recorded solar eclipses, comets, and planetary alignments with incredible precision. Because we know the laws of physics, we can use computers to rewind the night sky to any date in the past. If those 300 years were truly faked, these recorded eclipses would be off by, well, 300 years. And yet, every single record lines up perfectly with our current calendar. The stars don't lie. Next, look at the trees. Dendrochronology, the study of tree rings, is basically nature's backup server. Every year, a tree adds a ring. By looking at living trees and the wood from ancient buildings, scientists have created an unbroken, year-by-year barcode of history that goes back thousands of years. There is no gap in the wood, no 300-year hiatus, where the trees just decided to stop growing. If time was stolen, the trees definitely didn't get the memo. Finally, we have the neighbor problem. Let's assume for a second that European history was faked by Otto III. That would mean the rest of the world was just in on it. The Tang dynasty in China was documenting their daily life. The Islamic caliphates were experiencing a golden age of science and mathematics. They were trading with, fighting with, and writing about Europe. Unless you believe the entire planet was part of a 300-year conspiracy to make Europe look busy, you have to admit, the world was watching and history was moving forward. So, did Charlemagne exist? Yes. Did we lose 300 years? Sadly, no. But this theory shows how easy it is to look at the past and feel like something is missing. So, while the phantom time hypothesis is a fun thought experiment, a reminder to always question how we construct our past, it's not a historical reality. It's more of a fun ghost story we tell ourselves to imagine that maybe, just maybe, reality is a little bit more flexible than we think. If you could delete 300 years of history, which ones would you pick? Let me know in the comments. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like this.